Hey, good evening. Welcome home to Mailer's Landing. I'm Sue, and we're here in Growing Zone 6B in New England. It is bean season. Bean season? It is bean season. The garden is looking lush. She does what she wants to when we get to this point. Stuff is climbing all over the place. Come see, come see. This is the arch that we've got the rattlesnake pole beans on. And I love this so much. The shapes that these vines make when they reach the top, it just makes my heart skip. So I'm developing like favorite tableaus over here. This is one of my absolute favorites. Let's see if I can kind of do this justice. Way back here is this beautiful bronze fennel. And then we've got all this wild bergamot and hyssop and yarrow. Let me back away. I didn't plant any of that bergamot, by the way. She just arrived on her own, probably bird sown. I just love the way it winds up being framed with all the different heights. This is the first year that we've really been playing around with height. And in fact, I let some lettuce bolt because I wanted to play with that. You can see over here. There are 4 kinds of lettuce, and you know what? Before it got too hot and started to bolt, I didn't have any time to come and pick any of it. So she's just over here being beautiful. Here's another angle of that lettuce. You can see this is all bolted up. And then there is an enormous, nearly terrifying patch of some kind of squash. It may be yellow crookneck, it may be zucchini. I'm having flashbacks to the day of the squash cubicle. Oh, I see you, I see you. Gosh, there you are, hello. Zucchini, thank you, thank you. She is so very, very red. I never have had enough respect for zinnias. Look at that. And they're all just a little bit different. So many ways to express the notion of, hey, I'm a zinnia. I'm so invested emotionally in this little pepper plant. It died off with the first handful of starts. I don't know what kind of pepper plant it is. I have long since lost its tag, but it sure does look like jalapeno. She's recovered so well. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Cucumbers coming in here. Don't remember what variety these cucumbers are. More of that red echinacea, the twisty echinacea. Look at these things, you all. Is that not just stunning? Just the colors themselves, but it's this big pom-pom on top. Absolutely show-stoppering. This is borage, and once you plant borage once, you will always have borage. You can put the blossoms in tea, and they're really nice. It's refreshing and cucumbery. She brings all the bees to the yard. All of these blooms will probably open right at the same time. Hello, little pepper. This is a Fresno pepper. I think leaf cutters got in here. Thank you. I think leaf cutters got in here because I had, rather than peppers for a little while, I had mighty sticks, right? But they all seem to be coming back to life, and it's happening really, really fast. Like this guy. Ooh, really fast. Oh, there's another Fresno. And I'll let these finish ripening indoors, get the fruit off of the plant, and see if they won't recover. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? This is the tiniest bell pepper I've ever seen, and she's already turning red. So I'm gonna bring her indoors and let it ripen there in the window. I've been thinking of this as the eggplant patch since I actually planted eggplants here, but it's also apparently mixed use because we have so many tomatillos coming out of nowhere that this may actually be the tomatillo patch. Looks like the acorn squash are coming out to play too, that I planted in the straw bales. Wasn't counting on them. This is a nice surprise. Calendula, a lot of it I just didn't get to before it got pollinated. That's cool. I have plenty of seeds for next year. I've got to get in here tomorrow and harvest everything that hasn't been pollinated yet, which is like on the brink of opening. Strawberries are being displaced for tomatillos right now, and you know what? That's fine. That's fine. There's a lot of strawberries in the freezer. I'm gonna let the wood sorrel grow into... I feel like volunteers, they know what they're doing. I trust them. I believe in them, and they're splashing beautifully all over my garden. Nature just knows what she's doing. There's something in this soil that is working in concert with that wood sorrel. I'm 100% certain. But like, I planted one tomatillo, so any place that you see a tomatillo, it is a volunteer. Got some tomatoes coming in. This sunflower is so beautiful and purple. Check that out. This is a really cool thing going on in here with the beans. I picked a whole bunch already. We've got the wax beans in back, and we're waiting for them to ripen and finish developing. So I've only brought in a couple of those guys. But meanwhile, the dry beans are just patiently taking their time. These are the pinto beans that I'm growing just for the dried beans. We're gonna let it go all season long. This, my friend, is evidence that there's a sweet potato slip, or maybe 3, that lived. How lucky am I? Yeah, so I should get in here and do a little bit of weeding at some point. But I'm gonna also start looking up recipes for sweet potato leaves. It's supposed to be delicious. Oh, garlic. Should we test drive a garlic? I think we should test drive a garlic. Let's see what's going on under the earth. I am told this is what the garlic looks like when you're ready to harvest. I'm gonna grab one of the larger ones and we'll see. Not terrible. I've been pulling one up every Monday. It's Monday, so I figured I'd pull up a garlic and have a look-see. They are getting bigger as I try them, but not really appreciably bigger. We'll give it this week when it's gonna be more dry and see how it goes. And then I'll probably just pull them all next weekend. I'll check on Monday. Here's another one of these favorite tableaus, okay? Let me get in here just right. I absolutely love what's happening here. These are bee balm, which is related to the wild bergamot. Biggest difference is you'll see it's got like a 2-tiered kind of a flower. And the echinacea she just don't stop. I love the way they start out really, really dark and really, really red, and then they sort of fade out as they get older. With all of that stuff going on, and then these beautiful bushing squash, curcubit, and then you turn around and wait, there's more. There's a big old volunteer sunflower over here, and we're just gonna let her grow in like a champ alongside more tomatillos. Oh my gosh, hello tomatillo. Up in here with the asparagus fronds. End of season, I'm gonna have to do a massive chop and drop here. This stuff is looking good. I picked like 5 cucumbers today, and I see one there for tomorrow. I'm thrilled, look at them climbing. Corn is looking good. We've started to tassel, and even in some place started to get silks. It's so wild the way corn happens. The tassel, this is the part that pollinates the corn, shows up first. The silks come in shortly thereafter. By the time the pollen is ripe, the silks are ready to receive it. Here are the tomatoes that we left in the garden proper this year, and they look really good. I'm not sure what I planted here. These could easily be Brad's Atomic Grape. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they were, because I did do some winter sowing that did yield good results. I think she got stepped on a lot. These grapes are just killing me. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to lead them up, up, up through the trellis. I did not plant these. Hello, friend. Honored to make your acquaintance. Please consider living here long term. Okay, so there's the grate. I think we'll have little tiny beans coming in on this main archway pretty soon. We're gonna flower in the next couple of days. Know what these are? These, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have so very many spoon tomatoes. Potatoes are looking good. I put the pea vines down that we pulled out of these trellises in here because it was available and it will break down quickly. We're waiting to see these potatoes die back pretty much all the way. 2 years in a row, tiny, tiny potatoes. So this year we're gonna wait. This is Sharon. Say hi, Sharon. Hi, Sharon. No, I haven't seen another blue one like this really ever. She's enchanting. Look at this. Look at these colors. There are whole days that I think about gardening in terms of sculpture. It's like having the opportunity to make a living diorama. Bill moved a whole bunch of chips yesterday. We no longer have a lump of mulch out in the yard, so these the tomatoes benefited from a little bit of that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just got in here to do a little bit of pruning, and I noticed there are a whole bunch of tomatoes in here that I didn't even know about. Look at these pretty stripy ones. Fun. We're growing out a little bit. I have no idea what kind of tomato this is. I didn't know most of what I was buying this year. I picked stuff by names, and then I lost the tags. Ooh, hi you. Thank you. Let her finish ripening indoors. This is another cool surprise variety. It's accordioned and it's pointy at the bottom. I'm super excited about it. I hope it's like a mushroom basket or something. Ooh, a couple of cherries coming in up here. Let them go a few more days. Hey girls, how we doing? It's nice and cool today, huh? Yeah. Lyric. Hey sweetheart. How you doing? How you doing? We are 3 months old today. It's August 1st. Happy birthday, baby girl. What are you looking at? Is there something back there? Something good? Berries back here are pretty much done. There's this one cane that are September bearing and they are just getting ready to flower. I feel like these froze last year before they got ripe, so we'll see. I don't know if this bush is going to continue to live here or not. These are also September bearing berries over here beside the chicken coop. Yes, ma'am. And they're just starting to color up. I have a bag of these in the freezer from last year, so they may wind up in the freezer for next year's jam. This is another favorite tableau. Oh, I hope I can show you this, but there is wild morning glory creeping up over the top of the chicken run. And these sunflowers should start opening up pretty soon too. Project Pin Me Up on these sunflowers seems to have done the trick. I am enjoying also these random active cucurbit coming up around here. It's probably from feeding the chickens old squash and pumpkins and that kind of stuff. My neighbor's pumpkins are so good. Look at them climbing all the way up. Could it be? Could it be ripe blueberries? Let's see about this. Oh. Oh, there's a whole bunch in here. Let's see. The blueberries come in like a handful at a time, so they almost never make it into the house. Another favorite tableau over here. The Goth Garden is coming along great. We even have our first sunflower open. These beautiful black-leaved mustard are coming in. You can see we've had a little bit of looper damage going on, but it's part and parcel with it. I'm gonna come down and pick off some of these seeds from the spinach this week. I'll just put a bowl under it and give it a good shake, and they should come loose in my hands. Meanwhile, the carrots are doing so well. This is super exciting. I have historically had a lot of trouble growing carrots. I know I put 3 different kinds in here. I believe these ones are with the dark stems. I believe these are black nebula carrots. But everything else I don't know. This one was a volunteer, which I would have thought it would have shouldered by now, but it hasn't.
Awesome, right?
She's full of awesome. You're full of awesome.
She is.
We had a rough week.
And it's only Tuesday.
And it's Tuesday. So it's also been 3 weeks since the cherry pickling. And let's find out what these are like. So I bought us something. He bought us some stuff. He brought us vanilla ice cream.
French vanilla.
My pet.
Chocolate.
And chocolate ice cream. And we're gonna... It's elaborate snack o'clock.
That is the vanilla. The cherries.
What do they smell like?
Balsamic.
Looks good. It smells really floral, actually.
It does. It smells good.
Okay, here we go. Cheers. Mm. Mm. That's so pleasant. The balsamic is there, but it's not a kick in the teeth. You want to try one?
Sure.
It's gentle. It's juicy.
Ooh. That's really good. It doesn't really taste like balsamic vinegar.
It's like a... You can taste the peppercorns.
Yeah.
But it lends like a floral to it.
It's really good.
You look so confused. Are you okay?
There's a
husband?
lot
That
going
does
on.
not taste like it smells. That's
What do you
really
think?
good.
I think this is the first time I've ever been able to taste a bay leaf in my life. That's what the floral is. That's what the floral is. It's a freaking bay leaf. All right, we're gonna dress some ice cream now.
Our freezer works really well.
I'm gonna try the vanilla first.
That's really good.
Oh the chocolate.
It's really good with the chocolate.
This is a really good pairing.
The chocolate reminds me of like a Black Forest cake.
I really like this.
Really good.
I'll link back to the video in which these were made down below in the description, but we're all gonna go chill out now because day's hard. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll catch you up soon. Take care.
Bye-bye. We're gonna pop our cherries and eat some ice cream.
Oh no, don't say that.